This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Colts of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Leonard. We'll find the rookie here from Texas Tech. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. 41-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pass for 20. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
And he takes it in for a quick score. Jonathan Taylor, that's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Vikings nothing. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Looking to put a drive together. Their run, this is Jaden Blue. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. You look at this Colt defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
To the air with McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Here's McCarthy.
First down, Vikings.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Well, we talk all the the time, Charles, that it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On play action, McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. McCarthy going to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. He had a window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he put a pure zone that was in the wrong spot for the QB. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Colts at 9-7 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off play action. Leonard. And he rifles one incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within a play latch. Dropped at the 1.
That's another.
Taylor is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Again it'll be Taylor. And this time he is in. Jonathan Taylor, his 21st season. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Colts 14, Vikings nothing.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They go draw here. Blue. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You look at this Colt defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Or what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
On first down, it's Blue. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Drops it to Blue. Complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Zaire Franklin.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Leonard. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Leonard. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing is McCarthy. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's another Vikings 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Down the field, he's got Noel. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
So far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. To the right side, and he's got more complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try.
29-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Leonard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this one recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And that's caught inside the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And they'll run it here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. McCarthy operating from the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. 19 yards.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 14. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air with McCarthy. Now, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. J.J. McCarthy. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Leonard. Now he's going to step up and run. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit.
Well, throw for Pittman is intercepted. Then he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's McCarthy. The right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Vikings.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll empty out the backfield. Coming up here with 5 receivers in the formation on 2nd and 6. Touchdown, Minnesota. Keon Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
It's second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
There we go. Set.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To the left side, finds his receiver, Noel. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
He's brought down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Going for it, here's McCarthy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further. They can thank their coverage for that. They called the zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
A big gain of 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Leonard. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that's going to make it 4th down.
But it leads to 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Now McCarthy. And that is incomplete. That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Looking to throw McCarthy. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
T.J. Hockenson.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
The Vikings will line up for
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Keeps the score. Vikings 23, Colts 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Leonard. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He hits Blue. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
Back to throw. McCarthy. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Takedown, 41 yards. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt.
The Vikings.
They'll try and throw for it.
2-point conversion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The 2-point
seen it when it comes to two-point conversions. Even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
15 yards on the play. And the Colts 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
When he's trying to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Going up top. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Colts use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. And this one's caught. And the 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This is 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Out of the gun, they run with Bloom. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
To the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here comes 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. And they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
He's back to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. A throw on the money there to Doolan. Down to the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
The kicker on for the point after.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 to the 24. Here's 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Zombie Nation.